Postcard from Kashmir written by Agha Shahid Ali. Before going into the poem, let's see a short bio of the author Agha Shahid Ali. Agha Shahid Ali was born in India in Kashmir and now he is living in America. So his poem Postcard from Kashmir can be considered as an autobiography because it tells about the poet's yearning of his past and it tells about his nostalgic feeling. The poem Postcard from Kashmir is taken from the anthology Half Inch Himalayas, which was published in 1987 by Agha Shahid Ali himself. The poem has 14 lines and many call it as a sonnet, but it is not a sonnet because it lacks the stanza form, meter, and rhyme that are essential for a sonnet. So now let's see the poem. Kashmir shrinks into my mailbox, my home a neat 4 by 6 inches. I always loved neatness, now I hold the half inch Himalayas in my hand. This is home and this is the closest I will ever be to home. When I return, the colors won't be so brilliant, the Jehum's water so clean, so ultramarine. My love so overexposed. And my memory will be a little out of focus in it, a giant negative black and white still undeveloped. So, while reading the poem, we come to know that this poem tells about a postcard which the poet has received from Kashmir. Okay, and it tells about the nostalgic feeling of the poet. So, see, Kashmir strings into my mailbox, my home a neat 4 by 6 inches. So, the opening line shows that the poet has received a postcard and it is from Kashmir and it is shrunken into his mailbox. Okay, so it is inside his mailbox and on that postcard the whole Kashmir is put up. There is a picture of the whole Kashmir. Okay, so he says that it was his homeland and the size of the postcard is 4 by 6 inches. Okay, I always loved neatness, now I hold that half inch Himalayas in my hand. Okay, so now the poet is holding the postcard in his hand and in that postcard we can find the image of Kashmir along with the image of Himalayas. Okay, and the size of Himalayas is half inch. Okay, so he says that he loved neatness. Okay, the poet loved neatness. So it directly means that the poet loves neatness and the picture on that postcard was also very neat. So he loved it. Okay, but ironically it tells about Kashmir. Okay, so in the past it was very neat and it was a peaceful place for people to live. Okay, but now it was not so. Now there was violence. Okay, and he says that it was his home and that Kashmir was his homeland. Okay, and this is the closest I will ever be to home. When I return, the colors won't be so brilliant, the Jehum's water so clean, so ultramarine, my love so overexposed. So he says that now he cannot go to Kashmir anymore. Okay, so now the only closest way he can visit his homeland is through this image. Okay, through this image which is on the postcard. Okay, so he says that this is the only closest way he can meet his homeland. Okay, so while seeing that image he gets overexposed of his emotions. Okay, he tells that this Kashmir was a very beautiful place and waters and ultramarine, everything was very clean and very good. Okay, so he was expressing himself about his homeland. Okay, he cannot control himself. Okay, so now he tells about Kashmir and my memory will be a little out of focus in it, a giant negative black and white still undeveloped. So when he left Kashmir, he has a particular image, but now it was different and his memory has faded. Okay, so as days has passed and his memory about his homeland has faded, it was like a black and white picture. Okay, like a photograph which is exposed in sunlight for a long time, the image get faded. In the similar way his memory also got faded and because of that he cannot get a clear picture of his homeland. Okay, he cannot able to imagine the clear picture. As he has not returned back to his homeland, he cannot develop the picture of his homeland. Okay, so he says that it was like a black and white picture, still undeveloped. He cannot remember it very clearly. Okay, so we can say that this poem deals with the theme of loss and longing of the poet. Okay, so he's longing for his homeland. Even though he is living in America, it will be an alien land for him. He cannot lead a life which he has felt in his homeland. Okay, thank you.